And so on to the second round of the World Rally Championship in Portugal. Again held over 4 days between the 1st and the 4th of March. Over 36 stages, 11 of them on tarmac and 25 on gravel. Start and finish at Estoril as we go on board with François Delacour, the man who took his first ever victory on this rally in 1993.
Mètres, gauche 130 intérieur à fond, gauche 130 intérieur à fond, 100 mètres, 195 long, 195 long.
Juha Kankkunen was fastest on the second stage of the day and ended up holding on to second position. Delacour taking the early lead, winning 8 out of 11 stages initially. Mickey Biazion moving up into second equal position with Kankkunen. Andrea Aghini appearing for Toyota. Didier Auriol out once again for Toyota, and he's looking for his first championship win since the 1993 Monte Carlo. It's been a bleak time for the Frenchman over the last couple of years. Carlos Sainz had a couple of spins on the first day and ended up finishing one stage in reverse gear as he had to back off across the finish line, having spun about 50 meters before the flag. Bruno Thierry and Colin McRae. McRae having a puncture early on, and that costing him a little bit of time. Well, on board with François Delacour at the beginning of day 2 on the Lusada Rallycross circuit. Now, this circuit has caught out the Ford competition in the past. In fact, François Delacour retired here on this very stage back in 1992 when he was driving a Sierra. Problems for Mickey Biazion on this stage in 1993 meant that the Borum team were certainly not looking forward to this particular stage very much. And indeed, it turned out to be a disaster for them. Suddenly, Delacour's engine sounding very sick indeed, and in fact it had dropped a valve, and Delacour was out of the event. Colin McRae having a little bit more luck than that on the rallycross stage. He was going quite well on that particular stage, in fact second fastest to Carlos Sainz, but then as he carried on through the day he wasn't to have so much luck later on. With evidence of smoke coming out from under the bonnet, it soon became apparent that there was a fairly major engine fire, and Colin McRae and Derek Ringer soon abandoning ship. So that was the end of McRae's rally, a great shame after once again being very much on the pace. Juha Kankkunen took over the lead of the rally after the problems for Delacour, and Didier Auriol setting fastest times on the third day, moving up into second place just ahead of Mickey Biazion. Biazion himself competing very effectively in the Escort Cosworth, but did lose that second place to Didier Auriol. Nevertheless, he managed to come back at Auriol in the closing stages. Carlos Sainz a little disappointed not to be a little bit higher on the pace. In Formula 2, local man Jose Carlos Macedo took the victory in the Renault Clio Williams after Tommy Mackinnon's Nissan blew up, and in Group N, Jesus Puras took the victory. Pavel Sabera in the Skoda managed to find 10th place overall with just a 1300cc engine. So Kankkunen taking the second victory of the year and further adding to his tally of wins in the World Rally Championship. In the Drivers' Championship, it meant that he took the fairly comfortable lead over the two men tying in second place, Carlos Sainz and Mickey Biazion. So the first two rallies of the World Championship were over. We'll bring you more from the next two rounds in just a moment. Stay with us.